Good morning, everyone. My name is Javiera Medel, and together with my classmate Ana Provoste,
Hi.
we are going to present our analysis of three research papers about multimedia in English teaching. The main study is called Visual and Auditory Tools in Second Language Learning by UNAL, and it's from 2022. And the complementary studies follow the same structure. We organize the whole presentation using the structure of the first paper, so it's very easy to follow. As you can see, our introduction has four parts divided into the introduction, uh, body, the final conclusion, and the references. So to start with, English teaching today is strongly influenced by technology. Students no longer learn only through textbooks, but they also learn through videos, images, music, audio clips, apps, and online platforms. And because of this, teachers need to understand how these visual and auditory tools actually influence learning. So the study by UNAL um, examines this relationship and explain why multimedia has become essential in modern classrooms. Now moving to the body, I'm going to talk about the purpose of our main study, and it is to analyze the effects of visual and auditory tools in on foreign language learning. More specifically, the study wants to understand how these tools impact motivation, how they support participation, and why they help students remember information more effectively. So the goal is not only to describe tools, but also to explain why they work. Now moving to the methodology. This is a descriptive study. There is no experiment. So instead, the author uses previous academic research, surveys from students, and examples from classrooms. The tools that were used include videos, pictures, audios, recordings, smartphone apps, smart boards, and online platforms. So the methodology is about understanding real practices and how technology is already being used in learning environments. Uh, the theoretical framework has the author talk about four main theories. The first one is called dual coding theory, which explains that learning is stronger when information is processed through both verbal and visual channels. Second, we have multiple intelligences, which suggest that students learn in different ways. As we know, we have visual learners, auditory learners, and so on. The third one is the motivation theory, which highlights the role of interest and engagement. And finally, we have mobile learning, which explains how digital tools expand learning beyond the classroom. And all of these theories show why multimedia makes a difference in language learning. Uh, Here, the results of the study were very clear, and the author found out that approximately 83% of learning is visual and around 11% is auditory. This means that when both senses are used together, learning becomes more powerful. Students also reported higher motivation when teachers used videos or images, and multimedia helped them understand cultural aspects like accents, gestures, and real life communication. To conclude this study, UNAL states that visual and auditory tools are essential in modern classrooms because they help to learn faster, to remember more, and to feel more engaged. So, multimedia shouldn't be seen as an extra, but it should be seen as a core part of language teaching. Now I'm gonna leave you with my classmate Anna.
Hi. Hello, I am Anna Provoste. I will be talking about the complementary studies that we chose. Uh, the first one will be the second research paper that we chose, that is called Using Authentic Videos to Improve AFL Students' Listening Comprehension by Hye-suk Kim in 2015. This study focuses on listening comprehension through authentic videos. These include movies, TV clips, interviews, news reports, and other real-life materials. Just like in the first study, the goal is to understand how multimedia, in this case real videos, supports language learning. As for the purpose of Kim's study, well, it is to examine how authentic videos affect EFL students' listening comprehension. It also compares the effects across different proficiency levels to see who benefits the most from video-based instructions. When it comes to the methodology used, it was an experimental study. There were three groups: beginners, intermediate learners, and advanced learners. Each group took a pretest and watched authentic videos during the treatment and then completed a post-test. There was also a perception survey to understand how students felt about using videos for learning. For the theoretical framework, Kim's study uses several theories. But first, Krashen's input theory, which emphasizes the importance of comprehensible input. Then we have Mayer's multimedia learning theory, which supports learning through combined channels. Also, dual coding, that plays a role here because videos give both images and sound. And finally, the idea of authenticity. This explains why real-life material helps learners process natural English. As for the results, these show that intermediate and advanced learners improve significantly in listening, while beginners had more difficulty because real speech can be fast, but they still reported higher motivation. Across all levels, students say that they enjoyed learning through authentic videos and felt more connected with real English. In conclusion, Kim found that authentic videos improve listening skills, listening comprehension skills, and increase motivation. This supports UNAL's findings and shows that real-world audiovisual input is valuable for language learning. The third paper that we chose will be the effect of multimedia on vocabulary learning and retention by Khaled Al-Asmi, which focuses on vocabulary learning and retention using multimedia. Vocabulary is one of the foundations of SLA, and this study explores how multimedia tools can make vocabulary learning more effective. The purpose of this study is to compare text-only vocabulary learning with multimedia instruction that includes text, images, and audio and video. The aim is to see which method helps students learn more vocabulary and remember it longer. For the methodology, this study involved 50 EFL learners divided into two groups. The first one was a control group, which used text only, and the experimental group used only multimedia materials. And of course, after all of this, all students completed a pre-test, an immediate post-test, and a delayed test 2 weeks later. The theoretical framework includes dual coding theory by Paivio, the cognitive load theory, Meyer's multimedia learning theory, and working memory theory. Why? Because together these theories show that multimedia helps students store more information more effectively for longer periods of time. The results at the end showed a clear difference between both groups. The multimedia group scored higher on both the immediate and delayed tests. Multimedia also benefited learners with lower verbal working memory, helping them retain vocabulary better. And in conclusion, multimedia instruction is more effective than text-only learning for vocabulary, since it improves performance, retention, and supports diverse learners' needs. When it comes to the four final sections, our recommendations as future English teachers, we recommend using multimedia regularly, combining text with images and audio, using authentic videos, according to level, of course, and planning pre, while, and post activities for this, and encouraging students to use apps and digital tools outside of the classroom could prove very beneficial.
Now, as a final conclusion, well, in general, all three studies show that multimedia tools improve second language acquisition because they boost motivation, strengthen memory, improve listening and vocabulary, and of course, connect students with real world language and culture.
And these will
And
be the references that we use in APA 7 format.
thank you so much for listening and watching our presentation.
Thank you very much. Goodbye.